Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beef Reacts. Today, we're checking out who you're attracted to says a lot about you. And, you know, I can't rate... Can't rate... My tongue don't work so good sometimes. But, when it does work, here's what we gotta say about it. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Like, I feel like you always seek out the type of relationship that you always wanted, right? Like, you always seek out a specific type of thing to make yourself seem stronger or better, but this, it's weird because, like, with videos like this is always, like, pop psychology. It's never, like, the hard science of it. And psychology isn't even a hard science. It's technically a soft science, right? Like, because everything is so, not wishy-washy, but like subject to change and is very just subjective in the way that it's presented and the way that it presents itself. And like mental illnesses are hard because it's like, is your general anxieties that caused because of a brain chemical imbalance, or is it caused because you're an incredibly insecure person and you just don't know how to do certain things in the world and you're afraid to try because if you try, like, everything seems like it has a lot of consequences. That's one way to look at it. Are you actually depressed? Are you somebody who just hasn't seen the sun in 12 days? Like, it just, and it's not here to like lessen anyone else's like disease or anything like that. Like, mental illness is a very real thing, but it's like a mental illness, like, just some people that claim they have mental illness do not have mental illness, but like they don't want. I also hate it when people say that they're faking, because it's not that you're faking. That's not the right word. I think some people want something to be wrong with them, because if something's wrong with them and they can put a label on it, then they can try to fix it. But if nothing's wrong with you and this is just how you are, well then there's nothing to fix. There's nothing wrong with you, and you just have to accept yourself. And that is infinitely fucking harder than just being like, oh, I'm anxious, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have this, I have fucking multiple personality, I have DID. Like, it's a lot easier to say those things because it's like you're fitting a symptom check, like, you know, checklist. And it's like when the checklist is like, are you sad sometimes? Fuck, I am sad sometimes. Are you afraid about the unknown? Fuck, I am afraid about the unknown. And it just becomes this thing where it's like, oh, I have depression and anxiety, so I need to I need to stop being depressed and anxious. And it's just like, no, you're just a regular human being who just, like, I know I'm ranting. I hope this makes sense. I do this a lot. It's because, personally, it's because there's a lot I want to say, and then there's also the like little fact that if I hit 8 minutes and there's a mid-roll ad, and the mid-roll ad equals more money in my pockets, and this is a business and I'm trying to be entertaining while also make money, because if I don't make money, then I'll die, and if I die, that's going to be really sad for my mom. Like, that's just kind of where we're going with this. But yeah,
understanding the true motivation behind your attraction can help you navigate relationships with self-awareness and ensure that you engage in connections that are mutually beneficial and based on genuine compatibility. The people
oh, he's doing that sad, like, not that sad, but the close, like what I do sometimes, where it's like this, and it's like a general compatibility. I like it. I'm already into this guy.
People we find ourselves drawn to and romantically interested in can reveal a lot about our personalities, values, and even subconscious desires. With that said, let's dive deeper into how our attractions shape our identities and influence our choices in relationships, according to psychology experts.
Now listen, traditionally, what I've been mostly attracted to are bitches that don't want me. Can I get a yeah? You know what I mean.
If you are attracted to typical bad boys or bad girls energy, attraction to individuals exuding the quintessential bad boy or bad girl energy can speak volumes about your own inclinations and desires. It may suggest that you crave excitement, adventure, and a hint of rebellion.
I like how it says it could hint. It could just mean that you're also into it. Like, It's the fun part about psychology. You could just be, it's like meteorology. You could be completely fucking wrong and like still keep your job. It's kind of dope.
You might be drawn to their confidence, assertiveness, and independent nature, according to psychologist Dr. Madeleine Fugere. However, it's essential to reflect on whether this attraction stems from a healthy appreciation of these qualities or a subconscious need to fix or rehabilitate others. Dr. Fugere explains that these relationships seldom work out long term and may just be a means for us to express our repressed desires for freedom, rebelliousness, and excitement. Being attracted to partners who are less attracted to you can stem from low self-esteem,
Yes!
fear of intimacy, or
Yes!
anxious attachment. Psychologist Helen Fisher's study revealed that rejection can increase someone's attraction.
Wait, what did it say?
Psychologist Helen.
Why we can get accepted with people who don't want us. Bro, that was me. I get it. It's probably a combination of insecurity and just not feeling like inadequacy. But feelings of inadequacy are always hard because it's like everyone's going to tell you like you're enough, but like how do you convince yourself that you're enough for other people? Because it's like you can't really do that unless you like really take the time to do the inner work. And people rag on the inner work because they want like a quick fix. It's almost like exercise in a way where it's like, oh, if I just do push-ups then I'll get healthy. It's like, no, the actual part of getting healthy is fixing your eating habits, which is much harder than just going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and pushing heavy weights. That helps, but it's not the inner work that you need to do.
Fisher's study revealed that rejection can increase someone's attractiveness to us. However, this often arises from an unhealthy belief that we're undeserving of love, leading us to pursue unattainable partners. This pattern can result in imbalanced relationships, where emotional investment is lopsided. Understanding this empowers us to cultivate self-worth, recognize our value, and seek relationships where we're genuinely appreciated and reciprocated. So, if you're finding this insightful, remember to engage with it by liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. If you're drawn to those,
Do that to me too, and watch the original video, because I know that you're watching it here, but like, go and watch the original video. Why am I doing that? Why am I whispering in? You should just go and watch the original video because it's the right thing to do. I put the video link and my Discord link in the description so that out of every video, but I've recently done it for the last like month and a half, I think. Please do that. Like, genuinely watch the original content. I'm up here talking and commentating and doing my thing. And like, it's a thing.
who remind you of a parent or caregiver. Attraction to individuals who resemble significant figures from our past, such as a parent or caregiver, is a common phenomenon known as imprint attraction, explains Dr. Claire Jack. This attraction can be driven by unconscious desires to recreate familiar dynamics or seek qualities that were lacking in our earlier relationships. Understanding this pattern can help shed light on unmet emotional needs and provide an opportunity for healing and growth. By recognizing the influence of past experiences, you can strive for relationships that are based on genuine connection rather than unconscious repetition. If you are attracted to toxic people, attraction to toxic individuals.
Actually, no. I attract toxic people. There's something about toxicity that just seems to love to cling to me. It's kind of fun. Low key. Like, at least in my life. Now, I can't speak for anyone else, but at least in my life, the way that it usually went would be I'd get into a girl. She ended up being super toxic. I'd be super toxic back. It would end in horrible ways. Cursing each other out, yada, yada, yada. Horrible. But then, at some point, I want to say around 16, I realized if you're going to play the game, then, like, play to win. And by the way, don't do that. Like, let me tell you, like, being in a relationship, being in a committed relationship where you want your partner to grow with you and you want, like, you understand that it takes work, it takes healthy struggle, it takes a long time, and it takes a lot of understanding, love, and care. It goes a long way. It's infinitely better. However, comma, and that's a big part there. However, comma, if you're gonna play the game, play to win. Like, All right? Like, if you're, like, here's the toxic beef coming out, baby. If they go low, go high. And be like, and just do what you gotta do. You shouldn't, like, I can't stress enough that you shouldn't be toxic, you shouldn't be a POS. However, if you're gonna be, you better fucking win. All right, here at Beef Reacts, we're winners. We win the game of life. How do we win the game of life? By doubling down on whatever we're deciding to do. And since toxic people usually end up being not attracted, but like I attract toxic people in the sense of like they seem to like either come into my life or whatever. I don't try to fix people anymore. I don't try to make life easier for them. I don't try to do anything. I listen to the tea. I give my advice. And then the second the conversation's done, I don't fucking care anymore. It's that simple. And that's how you play the game. You just don't care. But genuinely speaking, the best advice I ever got when I was like 15 from like an older person, which was very nice because he was a cool dude. He was like, listen, Beef. I said, yeah, what's up? He went, if you want a girl to like you, or if you want a girl to love you, be yourself. If you want a girl to fuck you, be whoever she wants you to be. Don't lie to them. Don't ever lie to them. That's wrong. But just be whoever they want you to be. 15-year-old me who was upset and not really sure where to go. Ate it up. At age 24, you should just be yourself. It's a lot easier. A lot easier than pretending to be something you're not. High key. But either way.
Individuals can be indicative of underlying issues within ourselves, says psychologist Dr. Claire Jack. It may suggest a need for validation, a fear of intimacy, or a pattern of seeking out familiar dynamics. This attraction can stem from unresolved emotional wounds causing you to recreate unhealthy patterns from your past.
Exciting.
Thus, recognizing this tendency is crucial for our well-being, allowing us to break free from toxic cycles and cultivate healthier connections built on mutual respect, trust, and emotional support. If you're interested in learning more about the psychology of attraction, we also did a video on the Sherlock paradox to attracting your crush. Because understanding the underlying many factors that underpin our attractions can help us gain insight into our own personalities and guide us in forming deeper and more fulfilling connections with others. So Psych2Goers, as you reflect on your own attractions, ask yourself, what do they say about you? How can you use this knowledge to foster healthier and more fulfilling relationships? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you found this video valuable or helpful, please support our work by hitting like on this video and subscribing to our channel.
Exciting. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to my babbling. I hope all of you enjoy. If you don't mind, like, comment, share, subscribe, as I always say. And yeah, question of the day is, what toxic trait do you find yourself most attracted to? I think to me, it's feeling like I need to earn validation through being nice or kind or other things, like having to like prove my worth to like other people. I think that's my most toxic trait, or toxic attract, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, peace out. Hope all of you have a good one. Post every single day. So catch all of you tomorrow.